$277,000 a month. Amazon FBA product research is getting tougher and tougher every day and every year that passes. So you need to change up your strategy on how you actually go about finding these products to go and sell on Amazon. So your product research strategy should change. And as the times are changing, there are so many tools out there that will allow you and that will help you to speed up your product research process. You can't be one of those people who go online, find a product and copy the exact same thing and then think you're going to start to sell it and actually make some money. That's not going to happen. Well, today I'm going to show you how to use the AMZScout Pro extension for your Amazon FBA product research. Now, when you're looking at product research, it's also really important to find a niche, a product that nobody else is essentially selling. You go in, buy the product, improve the product, sell it on Amazon, improve customers' lives and give them what they actually want. So this is why within the AMZScout Pro extension, I'm also going to show you how to use the niche finder or the niche finder. So AMZScout Pro extension has a niche finder and I'm going to show you how to go about using that so you can find your products as fast as possible and you can go ahead and beat your competition. So why is AMZScout Pro extension such a good tool to actually use? Well, I'm actually going to show you right now when we jump straight into the laptop. I've also got some super exclusive stuff for you today. I've got an AMZScout Pro extension giveaway. We've got some free trials and some really hardcore discounts that you won't find anywhere else. So let's jump into the laptop and see if we can find a $10,000 product, a $20,000 product, or even a $50,000 product. Let's jump in right now. So trying to roam around on Amazon just like this on this page over here is going to make it really, really difficult for you to actually go in and try and find a product to actually sell, analyze, etc. There is a whole manual process of doing this, but it will take you days, months, and possibly even a year to try and find something. But we want to speed up the process, and we're going to show you today how to do this very differently because the market has actually changed on selling on Amazon, and you need to know how to do it the best way possible. And I'm going to show you how to do it with AMZScout. Now you can actually look and scroll down and go through bits and bobs over here, but what I want you to actually do is go onto Google, type in Amazon Bestsellers USA and click on the bestsellers list. Now this is a semi-manual way of doing it, but it is a quick and efficient way of doing it, and it's likely to be a method that not many people are still using. So what you want to do is you want to go down this list of Amazon bestsellers over here and you want to break down the topic, the category that you want to go into and try and find a nice product to actually sell that has a low amount of reviews so it's easier for you to enter the market. If somebody has a high amount of reviews, like, okay, I've never even seen 60,000 reviews before, but look, we've got 60,000 reviews right there. You are not going to compete with somebody like that. It's going to be extremely difficult. You would have to introduce a brand new thing into the market that's revolutionary and that will change people's lives forever. That's going to be really tough to beat, and we don't want to compete with something like that. So it's something you want to do is to dig deeper. But just before I dig deeper, I want to just show you one thing before we're going to that. At the top over here, you've got new releases, movers and shakers, most wished for, and gift ideas. I would definitely say live in the bestsellers, new releases, and movers and shakers to find something. Now, I've gone ahead in advance so you don't have to sit and spend so much time watching me look through all of this and tried to find something here. So I went through the categories and I went into kitchen and dining. I went down into kitchen utensils and gadgets and then went into cooking utensils. Now you might have to dig deep to find some products that you want to sell on Amazon, but this is how you go about doing it. Now if anybody says that it's super fast to find a product, no, it does take some time. It does take a little bit of work because nothing worth actually, freeing up your time is going to be easy and simple and quick, but we want to make it as quick as possible. So this is how you go about doing it. So you scroll down and you want to find something that has low amount of reviews. But what we're doing now is we're kind of spending our time trying to look at the reviews here and we're already wasting some time. We can use the AMZScout Pro extension to actually see this at a glance. So what I want to do is I want to click on the Pro extension, the AMZ Pro extension. Let's move this up over here and let's move me down so you can see these numbers. So as you can see, I'm going to go through all of these topics and all these titles that are here. I'm going to go through the niche history or the niche history. Niche. I know that's what you probably call it. Niche. And we want to quickly check the reviews over here. So you can see this is the review section, the number of reviews per seller. So this is one seller, one listing. And you can see the estimated revenue, which is one of the important things that I like to look at, and the number of reviews, which is what essentially we want to be looking at. Now you can see within this section it's very, very high. But if we go a little bit lower over here, you can see this is 91 over here. And we can open this out. These are a set of 2 kitchen tongs. That's what it looks like. So we want to open this out over here, and then we want to do some further analysis on this. Now, just taking it a quick step back, I just want to show you how simple and quick and easy this is, because I know a lot of people online would say, hang on a second, he's had so much time to prepare this in advance. All right, well, let's see what I would do. I'd go into kitchen and dining. Let's go into, okay, we went into kitchen utensils, storage and organization. See if we can find something in there. You can dive deeper as well, but if you find something here, that would be great. Let's load up AMZScout Pro extension. And by the way, while this is loading, there is a discount for you. I'll put a link in the description. There's going to be $20 off for your purchase. And the reason why I'm actually looking at AMZScout for you is to show you that there are tools out there. If you don't want to pay a monthly subscription fee, this tool is actually a one-off payment and it lasts for a lifetime. And that's inclusive of that $20 off. So you click on the link, get the $20 off, and this Chrome extension, the AMZScout Pro Chrome extension, is a lifetime tool. You pay once and it's there for you forever. Right, this is loaded. So what we want to do, again, we just want to scroll down and see what's low. If there's 0 and no data, you want to ignore that. But you can see something here. Only 3 reviews with 167,000 in revenue. Now, just be wary of stuff like that, because that could be a little bit out of the norm. If it does seem like that, there could be something driving the traffic there. So just watch out for stuff like that. It looks like some sort of water bottle. So you can look into that. But let's scroll down and see further. Okay, it looks very, very competitive. So if it's super competitive like this, where there's hundreds and thousands of reviews, you just want to move on. You want to move on straight away and see what else you can find. So let's go back into kitchen and dining and see what we can find. Let's go to cookware, small appliances. Let's try cookware. Right, same again. You don't want to scroll down the page because you're going to be sitting there for a while trying to do that. Just load up AMZScout Pro and use the extension to find the right product for you. Oh, don't forget there's a competition that I'm putting in so you can win AMZScout for free. It's going to be a 1-month free AMZScout. There's also a 7-day free trial available as well with the link below. But just stay tuned and I'm going to tell you how you can go about doing that. Okay, look at this one over here. 22 reviews. 361,000. This looks very good. It looks like it's some sort of non-stick pan. And look, it gives a nice little preview as well. So it looks like some sort of non-stick pan. And there's a number here called the product score. Now, this will show you some information on how competitive this product is. So you can see it tells you exactly why it's giving you that score. So you'll have enough you'll have enough profit with this product. You'll be able to get decent sales with low review count. Listing is average quality, so you can actually go in and make the listing quality better. So the pictures might not be great, the information in the listing might not be great, and you can go in and wipe the floor with this person. And there's a big revenue opportunity, and those are all great things I like to see. So you want to look into that. And you can go slightly lower. You can see there's something over here. 130 reviews, that's pretty low. 23,000 as well. And these are some jars with lids. How easy is it to source something like that? And I'll even tell you how you can do that with this tool. Let's scroll low. I can see something here. 93 reviews, 17,000. What is this? Reusable stretch lids. Cool, silicone stretch lids. So we can look into that as well, and you can dive deep and find what you want to do with that product. Now remember, you don't want to just go in and sell the exact same product as somebody else, because that's an old method. It doesn't work anymore, and you will get absolutely killed. You will get absolutely killed and you will waste your money. But hopefully that gives you the idea. Look at this one. 82 reviews, $44,000 a month. This is, a set of 4. It could be the same seller, but they now realize that they're doing well on selling 2, so they're selling 4. Why not? So there's loads. You can carry on going and you can find some more. So that's how you go about doing that on the Amazon bestsellers rank. And remember, you can do that with the movers and shakers that I showed you at the top earlier. It's not there now. With the movers and shakers that are that was at the top earlier, and there was another section. What's it called? Let's go. Movers and shakers and new releases. You want to check that out as well, because that's where the movement is happening and people are, their bestsellers ranks are increasing. They're doing really well. You want to check all of that out. Right, let's move back to these tongs. So we need to open up this tong, because we said here, look, 91 reviews, they're making $13,000, pretty decent, and they're a bestseller. So let's open this one up over here. And what we want to do is, we can actually run the extension here, but what we really should be doing is we want to take the kitchen tongs word. So this is highly likely to be the best word. And you want to make sure you're in all departments and you search for kitchen tongs. Right, so now we've got kitchen tongs. You can see here there's only 8,000 results, so it's about 8,000 people that you're competing with. Some of them, it should be a lot less than that in all honesty, because some of the results might show other things that are not actually tongs that people are actually looking for. So what we've got here is we've got all of the listings with kitchen tongs. Now what we want to do is we want to run the Pro extension again over here, and this is where you start to decide and really dive a little bit deeper as to if this product is going to be right for you, and whether you actually want to dig deep and find out what variation of this product you want to sell and what problems you want to solve for customers, what value you want to give to customers. So this is how you go about doing it. So the first thing I would do is you could, well, with AMZscout Pro, they've got a niche score, and what you could do is you can click on the niche score and it will tell you exactly within the profit, demand, and within the competition what's good and what's bad, just so you know. Now remember, this is not a be-all and end-all. You do need to do your own analysis on this, but this will help you to get started. Now it tells you there's a high margin, so there's good profit in that, but very undesired prices. So prices are outside the $15 to $40 range. So the price of these products might be less than $15. So if you're selling something for less than $15, you are going to need to sell this at a high volume. So you're going to have to shift a lot of units very, very quickly. However, let's look at the demand. The demand is great. There's very high sales, so you can sell a lot of these things. So like I said, with the price lower than $15, you want high sales, and that's what it's got here. The only thing it's pointing out is this is an old niche. So you may be competing with people who have been there for years, or there's nothing new or innovative. However, you can take that as an opportunity and start to innovate the product, change it so it's better for your customers. Then the next thing you want to look at is the competition. The competition here is very strong. There's some good things and there's some bad things here. So you've got an unsaturated niche. You've got very low quality listings, so you can easily go in and improve on those. There's very few Amazon sellers. So this is sales made by Amazon themselves. So it's good that you're not competing with Amazon. It's okay to compete with Amazon sometimes, but you need to know when to not do that. There's very low top brand competition, so there's not like 1 or 2 brands that are actually dominating this product. It says there's a monopolistic niche. So you will compete with very few strong sellers. So there are some sellers who are doing really, really well, and there are some sellers who are not doing so well. So you kind of want to come in between and see what you can do to beat your competition. And there's also numerous reviews. So you need a lot of reviews to get sales. For me, that's alarm bells, and I would want to check that further just to make sure that I don't need that many reviews, because if you need hundreds or if you need 200, 300, 400 reviews, for instance, it's going to take you years to actually come in and compete. So let's look at what's on AMZscout Pro here. So as you can see, there's a product name. It shows the brand. It's also got a product score like I showed you before, and it's going to go up. It's going to come up green if it's something really good. So you can see here With an 8, it turns green. With a 6, it's amber. And a 3, it is red. So you don't want to go there. But you can use this information to start selling on Amazon. So you know what to touch, what to go for, and what not to go for. So what you can see is how many sellers are actually selling this product. So sometimes there's tons of sellers selling one product. So this has got 10 sellers. That's okay, because the rest of them are only 1, 2, or 3 sellers, which is absolutely fine. So then you've got your ranking over here. You've also got the price that they're selling it for. They've also calculated the FBA fees. This is also the margin. Now, however, the net margin over here doesn't actually include the price of the product, but I'm going to show you how you can actually go about doing a proper calculation to find the net margin with this tool itself. It gives you the estimated sales per month, and as you can see, these are really, really high. Even the 410 is pretty decent. The estimated revenue, very, very high indeed. You've got the number of reviews, which is very high over here, which is not great, but this one, like we were looking at, is very, very good. It also tells you the RPR. So what is the RPR? Hover over this and it will tell you exactly what it is if you're unsure what it is. Now, I didn't know what RPR is, so it says here, it's monthly revenue per review. It's calculated by the estimated revenue divided by reviews counted. Now, that's not a piece of data that I generally use. You might want to use that in your calculations, or you checking whether this is a product you want to go for. It's not something that I generally go for, but it's good to have that information there. So you want to check the average review rating. So this is the rating of the products. If it's very low, like this one over here, 3.5, it means there's improvements to be made and an opportunity for you. So you can go in, read those reviews and see what people are actually saying. Now, this is the listing quality score, is ranked between 0 and 100. Anything that's really, really high, there's not much you can do. But if it's low, if you've got a 69, it means that there is some opportunity there, and it even gives you a nice little breakdown of what you can do within that. So you can see when this product has been selling from and whether it's an FBA seller or not. So whether they're using fulfillment by Amazon or not. Right. So if we were going to go ahead with that product, let's see if we can find that product. Where's it gone? So by the way, you can order this stuff any way you wish. So if you click on any of these, order these products in whichever way you want. So it's a very versatile extension. So let's go find that product again. It was easier to find when I was looking at the reviews. So you got some low reviews at the top there as well. But I think this was the one over here. So let's have a look at this product. Let's drop it down. And what you can see is you can add it to Tracker, you can do a profit calculator, product history, you can get the keywords, find it on Alibaba, on Google, and you can also copy the ASIN number, which is the code number for that specific product. So what do you want to do over here? How do you actually go about finding this product and checking whether this product is a profitable product? Very, very simple. All you need to do is click on Find on Alibaba. Now, I haven't actually gone and checked this on Alibaba earlier or anything like that. So let's just see what kind of prices we're looking at. So we look at the bottom end, it's like 122 to 190, around the $2 mark, down to around $1.50. So let's say, look, and it's got $1.40 over here, $1.30, 70 cents even. Let's call it $2 to be on a worst case scenario. Let's call it $2. So let's go back to where we were and let's run the profit calculator. So let's say the product cost is, what were we saying, $2. Additional cost per unit, we're not going to add that. Additional monthly costs, we're not going to add that in. The one thing that is missing over here that you can actually put in with the additional cost per unit is the shipping. So let's take, for example, now this is off the top of my head, and if you want to see any of my other videos about shipping and getting prices for free straight away accurately, then you can get that. But let's say, for example, on the worst case scenario that you're shipping this for $2 per unit. So now there's the product cost, there's the product price that you're selling it for, there's the product cost that you bought it for, and that's how much it's costing you to ship. Now, as you can see here, this is going to tell you the weight, the product size, and it's going to run some calculations for you on whether this thing is profitable or not. So profit per unit is all in negative, the net margin is in negative, and the ROI is negative, and your estimated monthly profit is negative. That means I've probably calculated the cost of this shipping wrong, or it's just not going to be profitable for us. But let's see. What we can do here is we can see how much we actually need to pay to make sure this product is going to be profitable for us. So let's take, for example, that it costs 50 cents to ship this every single product, so every one product, and we're buying it for $2 per unit. Now we can see that this is making a little bit of profit for us. So the estimated monthly profit is $245. It's okay, it's a good start, but we want to make a lot more money than that. So ideally, we want to drive the cost down, and this is where you know when you're speaking to suppliers and you found them on Alibaba just the way I showed you, you want to make sure that you're negotiating a good price that makes you a decent amount of money. Now let's say that we paid $1 and we're paying 50 cents in shipping for this. So at least now you know you only want to spend $1 on this product. So when you're talking to your suppliers, that's all you need to do is you want to get the product. Your target price is $1 to find this product. And as we can see, the estimated monthly profit here is now $2,115. That's profit in your pocket. And you can see the profit per unit is $1.13. Now that seems pretty low, but the amount that you'd be selling a month based on this seller shows that you would be making $2,115 a month. So that's how you go about using the profit calculator, and that's how you go about using find it on Alibaba. Now you can also use the same thing and go and find it at Google. So it will do a Google search and find things through Alibaba, and you can check and click on the image that you want, the product that you want that looks like the image of the product that you want to buy. Click on that and then you can get in touch with suppliers from there. Now the other thing that we have here is get keywords. Now why is this important? It's really important for you to understand Amazon is a search function, just like Google is, just like YouTube is, just like Pinterest is. It's a search function. Now keywords are super, super important, and that's why it's been added into AMZScout Pro. You want to make sure that you click on keywords so you understand what are the, oh, didn't work. Let's click on that again. Let's see if it works. Okay, so maybe we want to actually click on keywords over here. So let's click on niche keywords, and that will help us to understand what are the main keywords that are being used. So as you can see, tongs is the highest one, you can see there. Then you've got steel. So it's important that you find something that's made of steel maybe, that it's used for kitchen, and it's stainless. It's stainless steel. And then you might want to look at some of the other words here. So don't just look at the words that are doing, that are used the most. You also want to look at the words that are not being used as much, like silicone. So that could be really, really important to the product that you actually purchase. You might need some level of silicone on there. Maybe that stops the heat coming through the tongs. I don't know. You're going to have to do a little bit of investigation. But that's why this niche keywords is really important to look at. So make sure you check that out as well. Don't ignore the keywords part. Like I said, the way people, if you think about the way you go about searching for something online, you would go onto Google, you'd go onto YouTube, you'd go onto Amazon, and you would start typing stuff. Obviously, there is the function of browsing, but when you really, really want to buy something, you will search for it, and you need to make sure you've got the right keyword search terms within your listing. So Amazon FBA product research can get really complicated and it can get difficult. Try and make it as simple as possible. Now AMZScout Pro have added a feature called the niche hunter, so you can actually go and find products that AMZScout Pro actually deems to be a great product. Now, it may not work every single time, but it is extremely useful to find products that you never knew actually existed. Now, I found one in advance, but I want to show you how this actually works. So I'm going to put myself in the center over there. So you can see this button over here. It's called Niche Idea, and all you would do is, when we're going to move away from kitchen tongs now, all you would do is you click on that button and it will take you to a new product. Now, all of a sudden it's taken me to Abs Stimulator. Let's see what it actually does on Abs Stimulator. So while this thing loads, don't forget, I've got a competition that's coming up. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do to make sure that you enter. And if you want the $20 off of this product, make sure you click the link in the description. Now, this is a lifetime purchase, so you pay for it once, you never have to pay for it again, and you'll always get the updates as and when they come through. So as this is loading, you can see here on the top right hand section, we've got niche score. So AMZ Scout is telling us that this niche score is extremely high, and it means that we should be looking at this to understand why this is actually a product we want to go for. Now, I'm going to tell you something before I actually click on niche score. I can see here that the estimated revenues are pretty high. It's very good. I like that. I can see here that the number of reviews in comparison to what we were seeing before is very low. So you can see, look, apart from this 382, if that's just one, it doesn't worry me. Look how many green product scores there are as well. These are all great signs that this could be a product we want to use. Here's another sign. Here's a big tip I'm going to show you now. Look at the average review rating. The average review rating is low. That means there is an issue with this product, and if you are able to fix that issue, you're able to actually take this and rank right at the top and make some serious cash. So look, you've got just under $40,000 there. You got $27,000, $33,000, $27,000. You got $13,000. Let's see if there's anything else. $23,000, $23,000. This is what I like to see. I like to see a bit of consistency. And as you go down the page, as normal, the revenues will start to fall. But you want to compete with the guys with the people at the top, and you want to go in and you want to beat them. Right, let's see what this niche score actually is saying to us. Look how much green there is. Love it. So, profit very high, good desired price, very high margin, great sales. However, the niche is quite old. Doesn't really worry me because, like I gave you that little tip, if you check the reviews, see what's actually wrong with the product, you want to go and check to see what you can do to improve the product to actually make sure you're solving the customer's problem. Look at the competition, very light. Unsaturated, people have very low quality listings. There's very few Amazon sellers. I highly doubt there's any Amazon sellers, sales from Amazon, that is. Very low top brand competition, very few reviews, like I showed you as well, very few reviews. Low average rating, see, that's very good. I don't know why that's an amber. I would actually put that as a green. So it's easier for you to actually make a better quality product. Extremely monopolistic. You will compete with a lot of very strong sellers. So there are some very strong sellers in there. So that's something you would need to look into. And as you can see, this is giving an overall score of 9 out of 10. I also found something earlier that I wanted to show you that I thought was quite interesting as well. And it was this. It was the bedside shelf. Now, bedside shelf, I clicked on niche idea and this came up. And it looks really good to me. I mean, check out the revenue. $237,000, $51,000, $277,000 a month. It's insane. So there's a lot of money here. So just wanted to show you that there is a lot of money out there. There is money for the taking. By the way, these people are sellers like you and me. And you always need a tool like this to make sure you can see this data. Otherwise, there's no way you can go and get this information. Now, what you can see at the top of the page, there's a lot of reviews. So you won't be competing there. Where you will start to compete is with these low reviews over here. So you can see there's some people making $15,000, $9,000, $5,000, $7,000, even $3,000, $36,000. What you want to do is you want to try and see what this person is doing that nobody else is doing that makes them sell so much of this product, this bedside shelf. You want to go in, you want to check this product, you want to check the reviews, you want to have a look at exactly what this product is. Now my face is in the way again. Always in the way. Where is it? 36,000, low reviews, here we go. This product, look at that product. Now that product is really easy to source. I'm going to show you how easy it is to find this product. Find on Alibaba. So it will go into Alibaba and it will find you the product. Oh, it hasn't found us the product. So if that happens, what we want to do is we want to try get keywords. No. Find a Google. If that doesn't work, I'm going to show you. Okay, so there's quite a few here. There's different types here on Google. There's the one that we were looking at. So let's see if we can click on that and see if it takes us to Alibaba. Here we go. Here's some bedside shelf tables. If that happens, don't worry. Just go back and get bedside shelf. Click on search. And here you go. There's a bunch here. And you want to go in, you want to start talking to suppliers, and you want to find the one that you want to sell. Look, there's one here. Ah, there is. It looks like something there. Something here you can use. So you can go in and find the suppliers over here. What else can AMZScout do for you? Right, let's move me over here. There are some tutorials as well if you wanted to check that out. There's also a saturation score which you can go into. Now, there's something that I really wanted to show you was this niche history. Now within niche history, I'm going to load this up. You can actually see, so the orange is sales. You can actually see whether there is consistency within the sales and whether there is a fluctuation in prices throughout the year. So as you can see, these bars, these orange bars are sales. What you really want to do is you want to see where the peaks are, like this one over here. That's a nice little peak, and identify what time of year that actually is and where the low points of the year is. So you can see here within kind of the end of March right up until May-ish, it was a low season. So it's a low season for that specific product, but it's not very long. There's still sales to be made, and it does happen. The other thing you want to look at is there's no massive fluctuation in price. So we're looking at this light blue grayish type one over here, which is this line just behind here. And it's quite stable, which is what I like to see. If it fluctuates a lot, then you kind of want to stay away from this specific niche. So these are some rules that you might want to put in place, and you can understand why I'm saying some of this stuff. If the price goes up and down, do you really want to be going in and changing your price consistently, trying to compete with sellers who are changing their price all the time? This gives you some nice information and nice data to show you that there's all year round sales and the price does not fluctuate. You can also look at the rank as well, but I tend to keep away from looking at ranking, at that type of thing, the ranking bit. I think the fluctuation in sales and the fluctuation in price is the more important part of this. So let's dive a little deeper into one of these products quickly so you can have a good example of that profit calculator. And I want you to see how much money you can actually make. I'm going to put some estimates in here. Let's say I get this product for $5, and I'm going to test this for you as well. Let's say we're shipping it over for $2 every single unit. And let's even say that there's $1 in there for, I don't know, import taxes or something else that might come up. Look how much money we can make. The profit per unit here is $19.08. That means you've got a 50% profit margin, a return on your investment of 272%, and you'd make just under $8,000 in profit every single month. Now let's change this. Let's double this price, and you're still making $5,871 every single month. I could probably take this to 15. And we're still making money. Look, $3,786 a profit that goes into your pocket, by the way, every single month. Now, what would you do with that money? How would it change your life? Now, if you want to find products like this, you got to get a product like this. AMZScout Pro is a great product. It will help you do all the analysis very, very, very quickly. I've shown you some rules and some techniques that you can actually use. Now, so I've shown you how to use Amazon itself, the best sellers ranking, or the movers and shakers to actually go and find some products so you can start selling on Amazon. So you can actually do some analysis with AMZScout for your Amazon FBA product research. Remember, product research isn't simple. It will take you some time, but I've shown you how to use the best sellers rank and use the movers and shakers to actually find some product. Now, I've also shown you how you can actually go about finding a product and how you can go about doing some analysis with AMZScout Pro. I've shown you how to calculate the profit margin. So you use the profit calculator on here, and you make sure that you use the find on Alibaba or find on Google to find this product from suppliers. It's that simple. Don't forget about the review rating and how you can go about improving products. Look at this one over here. It's a 3.9 rating. There's a 3 rating over here, and they're still making a fair sum of money. Now imagine if you went and improved that product and actually gave customers what they were asking for. You would actually make a ton of money by doing that. Now that's a super helpful tip. You should not take that tip lightly. And don't forget, this is a search platform. Amazon is a search platform, just like YouTube, like Google, like Pinterest. And you need to understand, you really need to start to understand, sorry, always click on the one over here at the bottom, the niche keywords. You need to understand what keywords people are actually searching for to find this product. So when you actually start selling your product, people can come and find you. So I'm now going to tell you how you can actually go about entering the competition so you can win the AMZScout Pro extension for free for a month. Now, all you need to do, there are four things that you need to do. The first thing that I want you to do is comment in the section below on what you think of AMZScout Pro so far and what I've shown you today. Then I want you to subscribe to the channel. I'm also going to put a link to AMZScout Pro's YouTube channel so you can go and check out how to use this in more detail. So you need to go over there, subscribe to the channel. Then you need to come and make sure you click on the link that you see below. That will give you $20 off. But what I first want you to do is sign up for the free trial. Test this out for 7 days. See if it's something that you're really comfortable with. And I bet that you will learn it super fast. There are tons of tutorials on how to use this stuff. But that 7-day free tutorial will give you everything that you need to test this out before you actually go and buy. And then when you do want to go ahead and buy it, make sure you use the link that I put in the description to get your $20 off. Now, how does this thing actually compare to other products out in the market? Well, there are tons of other products out in the market. They all do a very similar job. What's the difference? Well, you've got the niche hunter on here and you've got the find on Alibaba tool on here. But the biggest thing on here for me, really and truly, is the one-time payment that you make on this. This is a one-time payment and you get to have this product for life. That's awesome in itself. So once you've subscribed to this channel, once you've subscribed to AMZScout and you've left a little comment in this video, I want you to test this product out for 7 days. After you've tested it out, come back and write a comment in the section below and let us know what you think of the product after you've used it for 7 days. And if you think there's improvements to be made, let me know what that is, because that's going to go straight over to AMZScout Pro, who are actually going to look at your comments and check out what they can do to make those changes. If it's something big, they will look into it. If it's common, they're going to look into it. And the person who leaves the best comment is going to be selected by AMZScout or me. I think I'm going to let AMZScout do this one. They're going to select the winner, and then they're going to give the AMZScout Pro for free for a month for you. So you can use it, you can test it out, and find some products to sell on Amazon. It makes Amazon FBA product research so super simple. So you want to dive deep. Oh, am I kidding? I can't sit like this. There we go. It's more comfortable. So if you're thinking about selling on Amazon, or you're just in your product research stage and really finding it a struggle to find a product and wanting to know whether your product is profitable or not, consider joining the FBA Stars program, where I take you through right from start to finish a step-by-step, over-the-shoulder program on exactly how to start selling on Amazon. So I show you right from the start on how to set up your Amazon Seller Central account, how to do product research, and some real in-depth techniques on how to add value to those products, so you're adding value to customers and you're not just selling the exact same thing as everybody else. I'll take you through exactly how to get the best suppliers and the best prices from the suppliers, and I'll also give you some free templates that I use every single time I contact new suppliers, so you can get those best suppliers and the best prices for your specific product. Then I'm going to take you through a profit analysis, and we're going to make sure that all the costs that we have are in the profit analysis sheet, including finding a company to ship your products from China to the USA as seamlessly as possible. Then we're going to make sure that you've got an amazing product packaging and brand, and we're going to make sure you have a phenomenal listings, so when people come onto Amazon and they type into the search the product that they're looking for, which would be your product, you are the one that is found. And we're going to make sure that you get ranked to the top with that specific listing. So we're gonna have amazing images for you, and I'm gonna give you all of the suppliers and the people that I personally use for my business and my products so you can launch really fast. And then we're gonna go into a launch plan to make sure you hit that first page for your specific keyword. And not forgetting, I am there to support you. So I want to make sure that I am there to support you on a one-to-one basis. I want to work with you to make sure you start making money. I've already helped tons of people get their products online and start that profitable business. And if that's not enough, I've also thrown in some bonuses of how to create some Facebook ads and Google ads, which you will unlikely need, but it's there for you to grow and to learn, just so you know how all of this stuff works. Remember those three biggest platforms, which will be Google, Amazon, and Facebook. I want to make sure that you have everything you need to make sure you start your business off on the right foot. So consider taking the FBA Stars course. Head over right now to FBAstars.com. I've also put a link in the description for you so you can go and check that out now. If you have any questions, make sure you comment in the section below and I will be sure to answer your question. I will see you on the inside.